September 2020 for Libra Risings really does emphasize your priorities at home and the ground beneath you and family dynamics that you want to value in your life, and seeing what other parts of your life need to change or grow to complement that. If you're excited to dive into what the astrology, what the tarot, and what the oracle deck cards have to say about you and your rising sign for this month, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Before we get started, this video is brought to you by BetterHelp, an online counseling service connecting you with board-certified licensed state therapists in under 24 hours. To get started, you can head to the link on the screen or below, fill out a quick survey, and get matched with your ideal counselor in under 1 day. You can receive licensed counseling through your phone, tablet, mobile device over means such as text, video chat, or phone call. BetterHelp is not a crisis hotline, but it does hold group and hour sessions where you can meet with others in group sessions such as relationships or anxiety management altogether. BetterHelp costs $65 a week, though financial aid plans are available for those who qualify and is available worldwide. To get started, head to the link on screen or in the description to visit the BetterHelp website and take a quick survey to exactly examine your needs, what you are looking for, who would best match up with that, and then in under 24 hours you can be confirmed with your ideal therapist and get things started that way. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, current philosophy student, and I'm just those two things today. I combine traditional Hellenistic astrological techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded guidance. On the first, we start out with Venus in your Cancer 10th house opposing Saturn in your Capricorn 4th house. So this does indicate that there's something good coming through career, but that it's at odds with family expectations or boundaries of living situation, and there is a decision on how to make the best out of the career circumstance given the limitations at home or family. On the second, there's a full moon in your Pisces 6th house, which I have a full video on linked down below, but this is a transit around a releasing or a culmination or a final chapter in your 6th house of health or illness or coworkers that is being released this month. On the third, Venus in your Cancer 10th house is then squaring Mars in your Aries 7th house. So relationship, friction, and aggression around a partner is challenging you being able to feel good or feel safe or attract that in which you are hoping to in terms of your career. There's a definitive conversation there. Basically, cardinal signs are going through it this month, but then on the 9th, Mars is stationing retrograde in your Aries 7th house. So there is definitive reconsideration or reanalysis around long-term partnership relationship dynamics, that you are rethinking your relationship to not only just this one person, but overall interpersonal dynamics as a whole. On the 9th through the 18th, the Sun in your Virgo 12th house is trining Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your Capricorn 4th house. So your emphasis on spiritual growth or psychological development right now is on board with your priorities at home and family, that you know that what you're doing is for your highest good and for your psychological development. But on the 11th, with the Sun in Virgo opposing Neptune and Pisces, there is, in your 6th house, there is some reconsideration of what that means on a physical level. Like, what does it mean to honor myself in my physical self-care now that I know what my family priorities are? On the 15th, Venus and Leo in your 11th house is squaring Uranus and Taurus in your 8th house. So watch out about making a sudden decision with friends or in groups based on what you are sharing financially with them. Like shared finances, look for not doing something erratic with them due to peer pressure, basically. On the 17th, there's a new moon in your Virgo 12th house, a new beginning that I have a full video on linked below around little by little starting something new around internal growth, psychological development, spiritual awakening, more hidden, more suffering related matters actually. On the 17th through the 23rd, Mercury in your Libra 1st house is squaring Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your Capricorn 4th house. So what you're trying to communicate about your identity or your sense of self is being challenged by these demands at home, that there is this grappling with what it looks like for you to be you and to honor and support who you've chosen as your family. And on the 24th, Mercury in your 1st house is opposing Mars in your 7th house, so that now there's a divisive dynamic between you and your significant other or a close relationship about what it means to show up in that relationship with communicating as yourself. Until on the 26th, Mars in Aries is squaring Saturn and Capricorn in your 7th and 4th houses, so that the end of the month does culminate in now relationship and home directly being at odds. That now wanting to change your relationship might mean changes at home. Until on the 29th, Saturn stations direct in your Capricorn 4th house, you are solidifying laying in a chapter and definitively making a decision for something to end or be declared in your home and family world. So if you have any questions or any thoughts around what's coming up for you this month, coming up, let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts, your stories, your concerns, all that stuff, let me know below. And now with the astrology out of the way, let's move on to the tarot cards to see what tarot cards coming up. For Libra Risings, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So swords being ideas and the Queen being that who supports that. You are rethinking where you're getting your information and who is inspiring you to come to conclusions. This might be around choosing who really your family is, choosing who actually aligns with you ideologically and lifts you up, and this could be around taking it more internal for inspiration. For a Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck card, for Libra Risings, we have Witch, Healer. Honor who you really are, a natural healer who's come far. The witch in you is very real, trust your work and help and heal. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be there, it is done. If you are awakening to your witchery or your divinity or your spirituality right now, and that is directly at odds with who your family and your current partner are, I think that moving forward with your sense of self will help you decide who your true family and true, soulmates in life are, and that as you awaken and honor your own priority is that the external things will fall into place, even if that is painful in the process. If you enjoyed this and you would like to dive deeper into your chart, my link for readings is below. I would love to read for you if you are interested in personal application of these things. And as well, if you're interested in learning the language of the cosmos and diving deep into this with the rationale and the grounded step-by-step of the why, the what, and the how this all works, check out my link for the Astrology Academy below. This is hours of course that I put together over the past few months to really take you from interest and astrology enthusiast into astrology foundational, grounded, not expert, because even I wouldn't call myself an expert, it's a lifelong study, but someone who is confident, is centered, and is able to read charts with ease and with ability in trusting their own astrological knowledge. So if you're interested in taking a deep dive into all the components of astrology, the Academy link is down below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all the things, and let me know any thoughts you have about this September. Sending so much love, and I will see you in the next one.
There is one thing you're all forgetting, but endless morning will turn to night.